Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got some bad news on the horizon. The Chinese company Tencent has devoured yet another gaming company. Yes, everyone. This time it's Bohemia Interactive, but thankfully, most of the stuff that Bohemia has recently been producing is pretty much mediocre as all hell, so it's not that much of a loss, but it still is a sad sight to see whenever a game dev studio falls under either a complete ownership or majority ownership of this company and all that. So yeah, with that being said, let's get on with it, shall we? It says Chinese media conglomerate Tencent has purchased a sizable stake in Bohemia Interactive. According to a new report on The Information, DayZ, an Arma 3 developer, joins Epic Games and Supercell, known for mobile titles like Clash of Clans. According to the contract, Tencent paid $260 million for the 70 to 80% stake based in the Czech Republic. Bohemia's last major release was Wildlands, though it continues to roll out updates for both Arma 3 and DayZ, which is actually pretty ridiculous since DayZ is still as garbage as it is on day one. In 2018, Bohemia partnered with Tencent to publish Wildlands on its own Wii game platform. Well folks, all I can say to that last bit right there is whenever a game dev studio goes into bed with a company like this, it never ends up well. So yeah, all Bohemia wanted to is apparently just publish it on the Chinese market, and guess what, now they're majorly owned by a Chinese company, so yeah, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that. According to analyst Daniel Lamont, speaking to The Information, Tencent's investment is a bid to compete with NetEase, which distributes Minecraft in China, saying, quote, Tencent is filling a gap in PC sandbox games as they don't have their own self-published titles, he said. Oh yeah, that's definitely what they say for PR reasons. It's been a busy year for Tencent. The company has purchased Conan Exile's studio Funcom earlier this year, invested in Spec Ops studio Jaeger, and most recently took over development of System Shock 3. Tencent owns Riot Games 2, which recently shipped Valorant. I reached out to Bohemia Interactive and will update if I hear back. So it looks like this story is going to be updated later on. But yeah, folks, Tencent has really been a huge cancer upon the gaming industry and all that stuff. We've seen what happened with Epic Games and all that stuff. Yeah, I really do hope that System Shock 2 won't be an Epic Store exclusive, because that will just be absolutely terrible, and it really does pain me to see that they took over the studio Jaeger, because Spec Ops The Line was honestly one of the best military games out there and all that. It had a really good story. So in closing, just like I said, this is a really terrible sight to see. Obviously other game devs are, taking a look at this, all of these studios getting acquired by Tencent, and hopefully they will take the message to not be involved with them in any way, shape, or form. Sadly, what happened with, with a lot of these game devs and all that stuff, they are on the public market, they do have stocks, and sadly they can't control who buys them, so yeah. Tencent, I really hope you end up dying and all that. You're a terrible company. And Jesus H. Christ, I really feel bad for all these studios. Yeah, it's good that they're receiving, funding from these companies and all that, but who knows what's going on behind the scenes, since there have been a lot of Chinese companies that have recently been exposed to having ties with the CCP and gathering, user information and all that. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, press the bell icon, and if you wish to support me, my page, like is in the description below. And as always, I'm Cyber Rampage, and I'll be seeing you guys and gals in the next video.